Hello everyone, it's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Video. So we have just gotten some more Yu-Gi-Oh! GX cards, and this is almost becoming a meme because the amount of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX cards that we have gotten in the last couple of weeks is unbelievable. Now obviously we are celebrating the 20th anniversary of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and honestly these cards have been, I think, the coolest part of this 20th anniversary celebration, and so we are going to go over the 4 new cards that we got revealed in the last 24 hours, and we did get the final card revealed from the limited pack Slifer Red. I've done 2 videos on the cards that are in those packs, but we were waiting for one more, and that card that we were waiting on ended up being this card, the spell card Illusion Gate, which of course was a very, very vital card when Camula used it against, I believe, Zane, and I believe against Jaden, a very important card there. So really cool. Again, we're sticking with the motif of Season 1 cards. Hopefully we will get like Raw Yellow and Obelisk Blue packs and maybe get some later season cards printed down the road, but who knows if that's in the plans or not. But Illusion Gate is the final card in that Slifer Red pack. And the stuff that we are getting, that we just got, is from the Duel Academia selection, which is a pack that could be pre-ordered on the V-Jump website for the July 2025 issue of the V-Jump magazine. I believe there's only going to be 3 cards, and you can see we have Jaden, we have Bastion, and we have Chaz. Each one of them is getting one of their cards altered. It's not like a card that they used in the anime. It is a new variation that's going to give their pre-existing deck some support. And I will say with Bastions, they are really teasing the Fire Dragon. Like, it's unbelievable, man. But anyway, let's start with Jaden's Elemental Hero Thunder Giant Voltic Thunder. I believe Voltic Thunder was the name of Elemental Hero Thunder Giant's attack call, so pretty cool there. It's kind of E-Hero generic. The only thing you need to do to fusion summon it is 2 Elemental Hero monsters with different attributes. I will also say same exact stats as Thunder Giant, must be fusion summoned. If this card is special summoned and your opponent controls more cards than you do, you can destroy all other cards on the field. You can tribute this card that was fusion summoned using a normal monster as material, then target 1 E-Hero monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You can only use each effective Elemental Hero Thunder Giant Voltic Thunder once per turn. So it seems like a pretty interesting card there. I mean, the board wipe effect is obviously a really, really good effect if your opponent's got more monsters than you, but it does destroy everything on the field, including cards that are on your field, meaning I believe Voltic Thunder would be like the only card that would survive unless you have some sort of protection from card destruction. So an interesting card there, but cool to see Thunder Giant get like an alternate fusion. Thunder Giant wasn't necessarily one of my favorite fusions that Jaden used in the GX anime, but cool to see nonetheless. And then the Chaz one that we are getting is Drill Armed Dragon, which is, I believe, a retrained counterpart of Armed Dragon level 3. I mean, you could tell by the name and even by the card design that this is going to fit into that Armed Dragon archetype very, very well. You can send this card and one other wind monster from your hand to the graveyard. For the rest of this turn, all wind monsters you control gain 300 attack. You can banish any number of dragon monsters that are level 7 or higher and or wind from your graveyard. Add 1 dragon monster from your deck to your hand with a level equal to the number banished, except Drill Armed Dragon. You can only use each effect of Drill Armed Dragon once per turn. There are obviously a lot of Wind Dragon monsters, so it's pretty cool that this card is going to act as a searcher. Whether this card is going to be good or not, I'm not sure. Armed Dragon is one of those archetypes that I've actually never personally played or touched, but obviously you get a searcher here, so that seems pretty cool. And again, a retrain of Armed Dragon level 3. And then the final one that we are getting, at least in this pack, is Baby Water Dragon. It reminds me a little bit of when Baby Firewall Dragon came out as that V-Jump promo card way back in, like, 2017, 2018. Proxy Dragon, I think, was the name. We're getting Light Water Dragon. This card's name is always treated as Water Dragon. You can banish this card you control, special summon 3 level 5 or lower Dino monsters, water and or wind, from your deck in defense, but their effects are negated. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except Dinosaur and Sea Serpent monsters. You can only use this effect once per turn. I feel like the effect is probably a reference to Water Dragon's effect. Remember, Water Dragon, when it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can target 2 Hydra-Geddon and 1 Oxy-Geddon in your graveyard, special summon them. So you're able to basically get 3 monsters on the field when Water Dragon is destroyed. Meanwhile, with Light Water Dragon, you can banish the card and then special summon 3 level 5 or lower dinosaur monsters that have to be water or wind from your deck. So feel like it's kind of similar there. This card effect is probably a little better, only because you can banish it on your turn, and you know, it does lock you into only special summoning dinos and sea serpents from the extra deck. I don't know. I mean, I feel like the card is okay, but I don't feel like any of these 3 cards are necessarily, like, you know, great, as I wouldn't expect, like, you know, new anime support, especially on like a lower scale, to be. I mean, you're only adding 1 card to the archetype. It'd be very hard to just add 1 card and be like, wow, this is like insane. But I mean, you guys let me know. You guys obviously know the game better than I do. I don't pretend that I'm like some sort of expert. But man, as I said at the top, like, they're giving Water Dragon support. I just feel like we are closer and closer to the reality of Fire Dragon actually being printed and actually being a real made card in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game, and hopefully that happens at some point. They are circling it at this point with giving new Water Dragon cards, and hopefully we get Bastion's Fire Dragon soon. The other card I wanted to go over is going to be a V-Jump promo, and it is Drawbread, which is a hilarious card. Yes, they made a card based on drawing golden EGGWICHs from Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force and the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX anime. If you have a monster in your graveyard, pay 200 life points, draw 1 card, and show it. Then if it is a monster, apply this effect based on its attribute. Different from the monster in your graveyard, draw 1 card. Same as a monster in your graveyard, discard 1 card. You can only activate 1 Drawbread per turn. This, of the 4 cards, seems like it could be the most useful for sure. The pay 200 life points cost is definitely a reference to GX Tag Force. I believe in all the GX Tag Forces games except the first one, it cost you 200 duelist points to draw a golden EGGWICH in the cafeteria, so that, or the card shop. So this is definitely a reference, at least in its cost, to the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force games, which is hilarious. And of course, the golden EGGWICH was at the core of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX episode 17, where the students, including Judai, were trying to draw the golden EGGWICH, and you had someone stealing it. Tarzan, very weird episode, only GX man. But those are the new cards we are getting to the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! 3 in the Duel Academia selection, and then 1 in the V-Jump July 2025 promotional card. But GX continues to get love. It's its 20th anniversary, so it deserves all the love. And I hope we continue to get some more really cool anime cards for GX throughout the year of 2025. It's amazing how many cards we've already gotten. But of these 4, let me know which ones are your favorite, and let me know some that you would like to see made or just get support for from the GX anime. As always, thank you all so much for watching. I'll talk to you in the comments, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.